there's also a difference in how people are approaching it. If somebody's like, I don't really know about this anime stuff. I was thinking of watching some to see what it was about. Not JoJo's. If somebody's skeptical, shit like JoJo's and Fooly Cooly is how you get people to not continue watching anime.
Tim, you in?
But,
I will take that as a no. Let's go ahead.
Our pre-stream conversation brings up a good question to talk about.
What's that?
Opinion. What anime would you recommend some people start off on?
Oh, if they're starting off?
Yeah, if they're like
Cowboy Bebop.
Okay, that's a good one.
It's got the least amount of like throwing them to the wolves of jargon. There's not a lot of like things. You don't need a fucking degree to check the science out on it. You're like, okay, they're in space, they've got ships, they mostly stay on planets. There's drugs. You know, the biggest stretch of the imagination I think is like the blob creature.
Blob creature.
The food, the expired food.
Oh yeah.
The lobster.
Yeah, the lobster.
The blobster. I like that. That's a good name for it. Phone, why'd you do this?
I absolutely love how that ends. I won't spoil that one.
Yeah.
Because
it's a good ending.
To this day, that is still an amazing show. And like, whenever I stop and think about that episode, yeah, it's a great episode.
It's a great episode, and like Cowboy Bebop
episode of Cowboy Bebop.
Yeah, Cowboy Bebop doesn't have this huge learning curve or a lot of like big anime tropes that you have to catch up on.
It's also relatively short.
It's relatively short, there's no filler, and there's no like... There's a lot of stuff in it, but none of it, like, there's a lot of tropes in it, but none of them are as over-exaggerated as it is in other anime.
So, depending on the person, I've got 3 recommendations, and Accuse agreed with me or brought up one of mine, which is first Miyazaki films.
Yeah, which is totally anime.
Yeah, and anyone who says otherwise
is lying.
Doesn't understand how broad anime is.
Yeah.
I would argue that films aren't technically anime because anime is meant to be episodic. Otherwise,
disagree. Akira was an anime adaptation of a manga, and it's a movie.
I'd say that movies typically aren't series anime.
Yeah.
If somebody's looking for an anime series to get into specifically, Full Metal Alchemist and this last one is cheating, My Hero Academia.
Yeah.
Because while My Hero Academia is going to have a good number of tropes, and it's going to have, like, a lot of stuff for the person to learn, it spreads all that out. Like, Hiroaka doesn't just, like, go, so, here's a world with quirks, and then explain everything about the hero system in the first episode. It starts off with, here's a world with quirks, there are people in it called heroes.
Yeah.
They work for the government and get paid. Like, it turns heroes into a job, which it
kind of makes sense for that
concept.
world.
Yeah. Well, it takes a concept that people are already typically familiar with, superheroes,
Yeah.
and it puts a Japanese bent on it.
Oh yeah, I need to... But it's not even like the first show to ever like make superheroes a job, so it's a pre-existing concept.
Mm-hmm. And it does it very well. Like I said, it's cheating a bit, but it's
Well,
like when you're looking for something for people to start off on, and you're intending to get them to come back for more.
Yeah.
Cheating is what you do.
Yeah, you go to the bench. You go to your best fucking ace in the hole. And I don't think there's anything wrong with that.
In my opinion, it also depends on like how you're being asked.
Yeah.
And who's doing the asking.
Yeah, that's true. It depends on the context of the person. That's fair. I'm not going to argue that.
And as I said, like if somebody, or as I said earlier, if somebody comes at it like, I don't really know about this anime stuff. What's a good one to start off on? Or
if they're like, if anime is just for kids, I need an adult anime. Akira.
Arguably, JoJo's is an adult anime.
I would never tell somebody to watch JoJo as their first anime. Never. That's just too far in the deep end.
Yeah, and I remember whenever I wanted to like get my cousin into anime, I was thinking like Gurren Lagann's pretty good, and you're like, honestly, it's really wacky.
It's really wacky. Honestly, nowadays, if I wanted to get somebody into anime, I'd show them Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Oh god,
I would cheat. I would cheat 100% Hoso.
That is the cheatiest of all cheats.
Like, because it's just cartoony enough for them not to consider it anime and be like, I'll give this a shot. But it's just anime enough to introduce them to the concepts.
It'd be like first season. It's like first season, oh, this is for kids. Second season, I can see this. Third season, they put this on Nickelodeon?
Yeah, I was like, Nickelodeon aired this? Okay. Everybody remember to do your research.
They're like talking about killing a dude. Yeah.
Straight fucking murder. If you're gonna tell me that Toph didn't kill anybody in that show, I'm about to fucking throw some physics at your ass.
But it's so unrealistic that Toph survived. Her back injuries from carrying the team were just too great.
I'm gonna argue with that. She didn't have back injuries. Cause, like, sure, she carried the team, like, during part of the season, and then immediately was set on, like, the back line with Katara. Until Katara stepped up to, like, fuck shit up. That's how it works.
I think she did. I think she did her fair bit in the last bits. Again,
yeah.
Don't want to spoil too many things.
Yeah. Elbow pop. So we are waiting for Soren currently, aka Tim. He said he's on his way, but that he'd be a little bit late. So everybody handle all your miscellaneous stuff while you can. Spend any AA points, any character development. Do your research.
Gathering, got it.
Yeah.
Part of me is tempted to, like, go to Neriak and then just use my druid portals to come back here.
Oh, that bat's angry.
Actually, anybody who wants to go gather in like a low-level place, here's a druid circle.
But while we wait for him, I didn't even mean to fight this thing. Let me switch my experience up to 100% AA. There we go. So I don't gain any actual combat experience from this. There we go. You know what? I think I'm going to rearrange my interface on my OBS. I think I'm actually going to move the chat over to the left and keep all the, like, boring fucking information shit that I need on the right. Because once I put that stuff in, I don't really have to mess with it. You silly... That's annoying. I told it to switch to Everquest as the game, and it stayed on Borderlands. It just swapped back. What is that? Everquest. Everquest 2. Boom. Update information. Okay, it stayed this time. I was about to get really annoyed. Set my stuff around. There we go. Get all my stuff hooked up that I need.
I'm gonna grab a drink while we're waiting.
Gotcha. Will you grab me a water from the chest?
Sure.
From the fridge. Just looking for things to mine at this point. Severdash. Stuff around there.
Does gathering in this game, like, do you get better materials in higher level areas?
Yes.
I mean, yeah, you get different materials
There we
in
go.
higher level areas.
Gotcha.
You do occasionally, every now and then, get rare stuff,
Yep.
and the rare stuff can be used to make the enchanted crap.
That's what you use for like bonus enchantments on that item?
Yeah,
Okay.
like giving something magical, like effects, or
Or
making-
like hate gain, hate loss.
I think so.
Okay.
It's been a really long time since I've done the item infusion stuff, so
Gotcha. I will say that I've seen a handful of rare items come from the gathering, but it's not like it's not as common as some people may think.
no.
It's been a lot more common in Butcher Block.
I think that's just because we're doing it more often.
Yeah,
Yeah.
imbued stuff. Yeah.
I'll just keep finding trees, so I'll just keep cutting those down.
More chopping them up.
I'm cutting them down. They're trying to grow and I'm cutting them back down. I have so much severed ash. Christ almighty.
Like an elephant meat and dark light wood.
Yeah. I want to, like, gorilla meat? Okay, I'd buy that. Like, okay. There's, I could see you grabbing crafting, like, gorilla meat or fur. Elephant? Press X to doubt. That ain't gonna happen.
The best part to me is that you get it out of a varmint hole.
Yeah, like an elephant's a varmint. It's like this little tiny fucking piece. Actually, I'm gonna see if I can't find one. If I can finish searching this fucking... There we go.
Oh. Wow, these guys are actually high enough to threaten me. And by threaten, I mean they can come over and attack me. They aren't actually a threat.
I mean... Threat's relative, right? Like, they threaten your mana more than they threaten your body.
Yeah. Like, if I just stood... Like, the biggest threat is to my gathering speed.
Yeah. They're gonna make you suffer by making you take forever to gather anything. Poor Dolly Boy. Yeah, let me see if he'll... Let me pick him up. Okay. He does not like it. Aww. Look at the camera. Okay.
He doesn't want to be a camera key.
No, he doesn't. I mean, he was okay with the being picked up for like a little bit, but then I could feel him start to tense up at the end there.
Yeah, the longer it goes on, the less he likes it.
Yeah.
And anytime he's picked up, he immediately has that look of, oh god, why?
Yeah. Okay, boy. I mean, he obviously forgives me because he still wants pets. That's how that works. Please don't grab the cable. That's my cable.
But no.
But electric. That's got power running through it. Yeah, I should have got an ETA from him, I guess. He didn't really say one, so I didn't think it'd be more than like 10, 15.
So, where in Neriak is the fucking crafting area?
Oh, fuck.
Oh, wait. I think I know where.
Yeah, it's...
So is it right next to the entrance?
No. You can take the teleporter right next to the entrance and go to the market district, I think it's called. And from there, you leave that building, turn to the right-ish, just a little bit, and keep walking. It'll be like this bi-level split mound of dirt kind of area. And then there's a little two-tunnel. Yeah, there's a little glowing circle thing on the ground.
My stuff around.
I mean, I teleported in.
Oh, what I asked.
To me, Neriak is one of the worst design zones for a city.
So
it was even bad in Everquest 1 and 2.
Next to the dockside, go to dockside markets?
Yeah, that's it. Dockside markets, and then when you walk into the area that would be the dockside markets, it would be like in the area, the map of the dockside markets. Let me see if... Let me pull up here. Neriak. It is...
There we go, okay. I've moved my stuff around. It'll take me a little bit to get used to it, but I've got my chat on the left side now, so it's easier for me to look over and just see people talking.
Do I talk to the provisioner?
If you find a guard or something like that, you can go to one of them, and they should have, like, you should be able to search for NPCs. You might be able to do something there. Oh well.
You're right there where they are. They'll be below ground.
Oh, I didn't go to the down under.
No.
Yeah.
Don't you know all dark elves are Australian? You gotta go to the land down under. I can feel the hate off that.
No sense.
That's my new Norath headcanon, that all dark elves are Australian.
Okay.
Or they speak
I
in
still
There we
love
go.
the headcanon that dwarves are Bostonites. Bostonites, whatever you say.
Bostonites.
They're from Boston.
Erudites or chavs. Oi, mate.
I can see that. I can see that.
I'm smarter than you, mate.
They're very posh. Or they try to be very posh, at least.
Is doing the stupid trade skill tutorial worth it?
Yeah. And you get some I get a trade skill tunic that gives you +1 to trade skill, and you'll get better stuff as you do the other trade skill quests when you hit like the 10s. But but the one thing that definitely do are the daily adorning, tinkering, and transmuting.
I have to go back out and harvest. Well, no, wait. Did it qualify that I already had picked up the stuff?
Probably not.
Probably not for these, because I think they're tutorial based, so they want you to actually go out and do the thing.
Yeah.
I've already done it.
Well, that sucks, Lion. Go do it again. You know what? I wonder... I'm actually going to run down here.
Why isn't it just like, bring me this stuff? Because clearly if you've already got it, you already
bought it off the market.
Gathering.
They want you to go out and, make sure you
identify and...
Already done it.
It's like, slave labor. They're wasting your time.
Gathering is like the easiest part of this game.
Yeah, you just click.
It is RSI inducing, but not as bad as Everquest 1's crafting system was.
Yeah. Where one class and one race had a exclusive fucking crafting tree. Because shamans were the only ones that could brew potions and poison, potions and poisons, right?
Alchemy, yeah.
Yeah. Gnomes were the only ones that could do tinkering, so if you weren't a gnome and you wanted to do tinkering, well, that sucks for you.
So, gnomes being the only ones that can do tinkering, that's like, okay, I can see that.
This is the varmint den. This is where you get the elephant meat. Or the mammoth meat. Is it the mammoth meat?
Elephant meat.
It was elephant.
Yeah. And for alchemy, it's like, no. Anyone should be able to pick that shit up.
So I would be okay with it, reducing it to the full caster classes. Like, I'd be okay saying warriors can't do alchemy. Okay.
I'd say full caster classes or rogues.
See, I wouldn't even let rogues do it. I'd make it be magical alchemy. But I'd give rogues... I wouldn't put poisons in alchemy. I'd put it in poison making in its own little tree. Or I'd make it so that the rogues could summon their own poison, and that's part of their powers.
They have poison making skills.
Yeah, they have skills that actively give them poison to use.
Mm-hmm.
Well, okay, Mr. Emerald Drake, I guess we're gonna do this.
Because for me, I know that was a lot of so poison in WoW wasn't like a massive part of rogue damage.
Yeah.
But it was an interesting part of it. Because different poisons did different things. Or at least they used to.
Back in the day.
When we were young.
Look, man. Don't think I didn't miss Magic saying that he's been playing WoW again.
Ugh.
That's hilarious coming from you.
So... my big breakaway from WoW, and that's actually like, so I view WoW in a similar light that I view EverQuest.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if the whole group decided to go back and play it, I'd play WoW again.
Yeah.
We were doing it for a stream. Like, I am not playing this game because I find it particularly fun. I'm playing this game because we're all playing it.
Yeah.
For me, the final thing that just like put a nail in the coffin for WoW for me is whenever they went away from a talent point system.
Yeah.
And I can't remember what they changed it to. It might have been like masteries or something like that.
I think it was masteries. That seems like familiar.
Instead of every level, once you hit 10, getting a talent point, and then spending those in a way to passively make yourself better in certain areas, and thus focusing your class in one of 3 areas, or splitting your focus between 2 areas.
Yeah.
Or the completely unusual, trying to do 3, like some weird amalgamation of the 3, which just, no.
Yeah, it didn't work out that well. There we go.
They basically, I think it's been a very long time since I've talked about it, but from my understanding of what I talked about with my cousin whenever I stopped playing WoW, the changeover from talent points to masteries was, with masteries, every 15 levels you made a choice, like, it wasn't a binary choice, it was like you chose between 3 abilities at a certain level, or every 15 levels or something.
Yeah. And it just picked a bunch of skills for you, right?
Well, you got to choose between 3.
Okay.
And that gave you something. And like, the way that it originally worked is once you hit level 10, you got 1 talent point every level. And then they changed it in Cataclysm, or like just like pre-Cataclysm.
Alright.
To whenever you pick your tree at your first level, or at level 10, it fundamentally changes the claim. Like, it gives you like the suite of abilities that like it makes you
blind meat,
like what you are going to be for that class.
Yeah, it pretty much picks your build for you.
Well, it gives you an ability, and then it changes things significantly. And then they further changed that into the masteries system.
Yeah, which was like they sort of simplified it and then simplified the simplifying.
Yeah, and I actually
they D&D 5th editioned it.
I liked the specialization talent tree because it gave you access to what the class was supposed to be at a lower level.
Okay.
And it let you be like, this is what this specialization is built around being.
Yeah.
Which isn't a bad thing to me. Like, that gave you a lot of very early power.
Yeah.
Like, one of the best ways that I can put it is for rogues. The big thing in subtlety in the subtlety tree for rogues. Because rogues had subtlety, I want to say it was subtlety, assassination, and combat. The big thing for subtlety with rogues was they got a special ability called Shadow Step.
Yeah, I remember.
All it did is it was a high cooldown teleport that put you right behind an enemy.
You literally become the mean, nothing personal kid. Yeah.
And it used to be you had to be level, like, whenever the old version of talent points, you had to be like level 40 by the time you got Shadow Step.
Yeah.
So, and that was if like you just like
poured straight into that one tree.
Yeah. Yeah. So, because they know they built the specialization talent trees around the way that players were building with the talent trees they were given.
Okay.
Because the game had been out
long time.
The game had been out for years at that point, and Blizzard does a thing that the DR guys have a much harder time doing, which is they collected all sorts of metrics on what players were doing.
Yeah. It's way easier to track that in a MMO as opposed to a LARP.
It is. It definitely is. And on the back end of the LARP, like, I don't know if we just, like, go through and if you guys just go through and, like, make sure that everybody didn't overspend on their mind points for character sheets, and, like, you log everything that they learned is the big part.
So the way when we were doing it in-person events, what we did is we would do a soft check on the back to make sure that there wasn't any skill used that they didn't have, and to make sure that they didn't overspend.
Gotcha.
Now, we wouldn't go through, like, trying to verify cards of, like, oh, well, I use this item.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't worried about that.
You guys left that to the marshals in the field.
Yeah.
And if somebody got marked with, hey, like, they didn't actually have this card, or, oh, hey, it was expired by a month.
Well, it's also that, and then what we did is we would check the character sheets for any notes, like, hey, any verbal warnings or any kind of warning, really.
Yeah, which tends to stand out.
Yeah, which tends to stand out, but we also checked them for, like, disease and shit like that we gotta put in the database, right?
Mm-hmm.
But past that, we didn't really, like, put anywhere in the database, this character used 5 parries this event, and 1 Call the Almighty. Like, we didn't track that at all.
Yeah.
Which I'm fine with not tracking, but I do think that it's a good data point for them to track. Like, I'd be willing to put in the extra time to make sure that it happened, so they got their proper data. You're being attacked by 2 things.
And so... Anyways, like,
because
that was my example for, well, but yeah, sorry.
One quick note is because the way they're tracking it right now, at least all the information that I've been given, and I have been pretty much given it from the horse's mouth, is that they're tracking the number of skills that people buy, but not what is being used. So they have data for what's the most bought skill and what's the least bought skill. Yeah.
Which you'd think with the massive action logs that everybody has to,
well,
put in at
not
digital
all
events.
Digital events are handling it the same way we are. Some of them are not tracking those uses at all.
Which is ripe for abuse.
Well, that's because they don't. Some of them basically have D&D style modules where you have specific instances to use skills, and that's it. And they basically sheet check you at the end of those modules. So they go, hey, we're going to do this module with 10 players. This is going to last for 4 hours. And they basically do a sign-up sheet of who wants to attend. They run them through the module, and it runs exactly like D&D, where it's like, okay, well, here, if you've got the basic agricultural skill, you can spend 5 mind and get this herb. And so they only have to sheet check you at the end of the module versus checking everything you used over the course of the weekend. Yeah, it's a different way to do it. I'm not necessarily in favor of it. I like how we do it better because it offers a lot more player agency.
Freedom.
Yeah.
It offers what the the game is about.
So, bunny. Are you fucking kidding me? That bunny run away from me? Come here, you little shit. I'm being attacked by a bat.
I wanted to do tabletop or an MMO. I do a tabletop or MMO.
Yeah. Like I said, it's a substitute. It's a supplement pill. While we wait for everything to come back to physical events. And for America to stop being stupid.
Oh, that's 7 months. Not
yeah, I know. I'm being hopeful, okay? A man can dream, right? And before I get murdered for talking about it.
No, you'll just get demonetized.
I don't think Twitch... Well, I don't know. Twitch might care that much. It's Amazon. I will say that their current method of choosing what to modify based on how many people have bought a skill isn't a good enough data point, in my opinion, for them to make changes to that skill.
They need to... So, I'm not even saying, like, try to track the number of uses overall. Just, like, ask players how often
do a
they
poll.
use a skill. Yeah, like, do a poll, like, how often do you use this? And with specifically Master Combat characters, they're going to have to wait until physical events before to see how that changed things.
Yeah.
Because I guarantee you, it will go from one of those skills that was like, man, we use that shit like 5-6 times per
like
major
salt
combat.
and pepper.
Like, use it for in mid combat to keep people in there. Use it like at the end to top people off. Like, that is like the shit you use.
Yeah.
It's gonna go from that to it's really hard to time it now.
Oh, I already know. I did the rewrites. I know how many people have dropped that skill. And let me tell you,
solely on that, it's like,
well, congratulations. You made everybody else. You made all of your players take better skills instead of making your shitty skills better. You know, I'm gonna go on a salt rant here, and that's
salt it up.
That's gonna be like, I get to actually throw proper shade.
You don't get to have salt in your diet, so you need to have it elsewhere.
Yeah. Well, I can have a little bit of salt, but not a lot. This is where I'm gonna get all my salt. I'm salt mining right now. My character is mining for salt. But whenever you do game design like that, you don't just go, hey, this skill is amazing and everybody uses it, and nerf the fuck out of it. You look how it's balanced against the rest of your skills first. If everybody uses that skill because it's the only good fucking skill in your game, then you need to fix the rest of your skills. But if everybody uses that skill because all the other skills are good and that one's just stupid fucking busted, then you look at a nerf.
Which, there's also the consideration specifically with that one as to whether or not it was doing what they wanted it to do.
Yeah. I don't necessarily agree with their vision, though.
No. I mean, you've heard my opinion on it.
Oh yeah, I know. But as the man said, salt it up. Well, it's between that... Mr. Bunny, why?
The easy way to put it is, instead of them looking at it and being like, huh, everybody's got this skill.
Yeah.
I wonder what this skill has that every other skill doesn't, and I wonder how we could make every other skill better to make other people want that other skills as much as they want this one.
Yeah.
They said, everybody wants this skill. It must be too good.
So here's how I honestly look at it. This is the way I look at it. In our base game, Resolve should be a resource that you spend when you want to have your big damn hero moment. And in my opinion, Master Combat Tactics was one of the only
big damn hero moments. That, like, Master Pyro was good, but like
it didn't really give that sense of big damn hero moment.
No.
Master Stealth is good, but it doesn't feel like a big damn hero moment. Master Combat Tactics pre-nerf felt like you were a fucking badass. It was like you were having your big damn hero moment, and you were helping everybody else have theirs.
Yes.
Because it helped you, but it was better for other people than it was for you.
Mm-hmm.
It was better used in a group, and it could be used in such a way as to, like, as to help newer players that had a hard time staying in the fight for that long to stay in the fight longer. And they took that and they were like, here's this concept, we don't like what it's doing because it's the most used skill in the game, and they felt like it was being abused. And specifically, the reason they feel like it's being abused is because of how they view their mod content. They view it as character versus NPC, and not storytelling.
Mm-hmm. Which, on a certain level, like, you need to design a combat system a bit around being like the characters versus the NPCs, because
Sure.
you want to challenge the NPCs.
Yeah.
Or not the PCs.
Yeah, sure, absolutely. I agree with that, but it's the same mindset as the DM versus the players. That's
Yes.
how they view it as. And I don't agree with that.
The DM
Is their guide.
guiding them through it and attempting to offer a fun challenge.
Yes.
Like, a good DM
Are you fucking kidding me,
shouldn't
mister?
be punishing the players
For being
every
creative.
single thing that they or punishing them for things they overlook.
Yeah.
My favorite example, 13th Age.
Yeah.
We go to get money from a bank. My character is a rogue. Instead of him giving me like a, hey, rogue dude, make a
perception check.
Make it not a perception check, but make like an intelligence check or something like that. Yeah, you're pretty sure that the regular scam that's done is they'll give you like a bag of just like iron or half a bag of gold and a half a bag of iron lead coins instead of actually giving you money.
Yeah.
Because, we went to a bank.
Yeah. It's like,
We
the
didn't-
banks must be one of the few fucking legitimate businesses in a goddamn D&D game.
We didn't go to like a shady ass moneylender. We went to a bank.
Yeah.
So he scams not the characters, he scams the players
Yeah.
because we didn't think of a thing.
Yeah.
And he's like, "Oh, aren't I so clever?"
Twirling his mustache.
Yeah, you're clever as you fuck over your players.
Sounded like somebody wanted to add something to that.
Who?
I don't know. I've heard somebody that I thought was... I've heard somebody in our voice chat that I thought was, like, speaking up to add to it.
Not me, I'm muted.
Oh, well.
Anybody?
You should add to the conversation.
Was somebody trying to get a word in edgewise?
I didn't feel like I had anything to add to that conversation because all you fucks are smarter than me.
You've got your opinion and your
experience
perspective on it.
Yeah.
I guess that may have been me bumping the microphone stand.
Gotcha.
I thought I was muted for a bit.
No, I just look at that game design, and game design that is against the players is not fun. Game design that challenges the players is fun, and it's a very minute difference that a lot of people have to really understand, because it really changes the entire way you go about game design.
So, I think the easiest way to put it is a challenge is something to be overcome. Punishing mechanics is just bad shit happening to players. Great example, Curse of Strahd.
Yeah.
Our DM literally views this stupid fucking step, which I'm gonna spoil the shit out of this, because I think it's bullshit. I think this is bullshit. So, anybody who does not want spoilers for Curse of Strahd, just like mute or something for the next bit or skip like
I'll
5
give you a
minutes
thumbs
ahead.
up whenever he's done talking about the spoilers.
Yeah. So, 3, 2, spoilers. So, in the fucking temple in Curse of Strahd, there's this stupid fucking ice staff being held by a wizard who was like looking for the secrets of this place. And if you touch it, not if you like pick it up and attune to it, if you touch the damn thing, you are inflicted with a permanent flaw that you crave power and will give anything for it, even your own life, for more power. And there is no save, there is no warning.
There is no detecting it.
There's no detecting it. Like, we detect magic, we were detecting magic, we were detecting evil.
Evil, good, consecrated / desecrated. We were doing every detect magic, every detect we could.
Yeah. Once you're afflicted with this, there's no indication that you're cursed. Like, there isn't a magic aura about you that indicates that you're cursed, or the game, or at least the module doesn't let there be one. I think that, so they put like 2 scrolls of greater restoration in the temple.
Yeah.
And we think that they are there as a means of undoing this.
Yeah. There's
but
no
we don't
proof.
know. But there's no proof, and we don't know, like, nobody has even thought to try it, because
Accuse, you're
the way
dying.
that I designed my character...
Accuse, you're dying.
I'm well aware. I'm trying not to.
I've got aggro on him.
Am I gonna have to come out
No,
there?
we're good.
Okay.
Sit down, don't pick a fight. You're in
So-
timeout until you learn how to manage your health.
So, basically, the way I built my character was... the way he was designed, he wasn't designed in such a way as to him suddenly wanting more power is like a weird thing. Like, he already like gathers parts from weird creatures to potentially turn into magical items or research, and he threatened a guy for his spell book.
Yeah.
So that I could record all his ritual spells. Anyways, that's my big
I'm
my
gonna go into the next spoiler part about it.
Gotcha.
So, in this same dungeon, that there is this magic item that gives you a flaw that you can't do anything about. There is nothing you can do. If you touch this item, your character now has this flaw. In this same dungeon that gives you this, you'll trade your life for power, there's like 20-something Faustian packs with Dark
18.
Lords. 18. I was close.
Yeah.
18 Faustian packs with these Dark Lords that do terrible things to your character to give him power.
Yeah.
But including losing his eyes and teeth.
Oh, no. Here's the worst one in my opinion.
Yeah.
One of the ones that you can get increases your charisma.
Yeah.
And you gain the flaw, I will not take no for an answer.
Oh, yeah.
Another one that you can get...
Let's not go there.
Let's not go there?
Yeah, let's not go to that
Okay.
one. There's
The
3
point is-
flaws, and they stack to be a fucking creepy piece of shit.
Yeah. And it's like...
Wow,
What
Wizards
the
of the
fuck,
Coast.
Wizards?
Wow.
What the fuck? It's like, oh, this isn't gonna cause any problems.
Yeah, nobody at the table is going to be uncomfortable at this.
That's not problematic in 2020.
And like, what? One of them literally gives you a mind control power.
Yes. Alright, we done salty about this? Can I give the thumbs up?
Yeah. Just... So...
There we go, that's what the camera is.
Spoilers over, but anyways, that was an example of player design or of game design against the players.
Yeah. I call it anti-player design.
Yeah. That there are so many ways that could have been changed.
Letting somebody have a save against the flaw, letting somebody be able to detect that it's cursed, letting somebody be able to detect that the curse is affecting somebody, like letting players
cursed in the first place.
Yeah, letting players have any sort of agency over that situation.
Yeah, making it require you to attune to the item to affect you.
Yeah, like. But it's just, if you touch it, your character is now permanently changed in a way that you have no control over.
Mm-hmm.
And then the rest of the dungeon is set up to help encourage you to keep making these permanent negative changes.
Yeah, permanent negative changes.
Yeah.
Even after you use up the ability.
Yeah.
Because one of those, it's actually 2 of these. It's like, I get 3 uses of this spell ever.
Yeah.
Like that last one, completely not worth it.
Yeah.
3 uses of lightning bolt ever.
Yeah, that's not worth it.
No.
I'm in.
You just running around in a circle?
I was following you.
Oh, I'm following you because you're the one that keeps getting, like, knocked down to, like, 40% health and lower.
We were just running in a circle, following each other.
Welcome back, Tim.
But nah, if I ever... First, if I ever decide I want to run a 5e game, somebody shoot me.
I'll load the shotgun. I got the buckshot.
I won't shoot you, but I'll definitely ask, like, where your pod is.
I mean, I've got airsoft guns I can shoot them with.
Because 5e is its own can of worms that we can bitch about some other time.
I mean,
noodly worms.
I'm okay with bitching about it now. Just I'd like to go do quests while we also bitch about it.
Gotcha.
Now that Tim's here.
One sec, I'll druid circle the butcher block.
Neck.
I'm waving my arms.
I had to change up the belt on my dad's truck. What was the late?
You had to change the what?
The belt.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Gotcha. We've been talking about
shitty game design.
Yeah, we were originally talking about like why I no longer play World of Warcraft.
We could just group this whole conversation with shitty game design.
Yes.
Because that's what the topic has been, shitty game design.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like I'm missing out, so I request the entire conversation again.
No. we actually just got finished with a spoiler section.
Yeah. I mean, I am 100% always down to talk about bad game design.
Yeah. So the basics. Here's the Cliff Notes version of it. I stopped playing World of Warcraft because they changed the talent point system to something that I didn't find fun anymore. And then we got into why they made the changes that they made, and like why they made changes from how the talent points used to work to a different talent point system, and then swapped over to masteries instead, and how it was based off of their metrics for how people were taking and using abilities.
Yeah.
We talked about DR, we talked about D&D 5th Ed, we talked about Curse of Strahd.
Yeah. And we did major spoilers for one of the dungeons in Curse of Strahd.
I'm going to interrupt for a second. Which quest do we want to go ahead and start on? Do we want to start on finding Fagon for Felderham?
I think we should target, the lowest level.
Yeah, that's the lowest level. I should grab the journal Fagon dropped as he teleported away. I apparently...
I wish it would show the whole thing on my sidebar.
You gotta go to your journal to pull up the whole thing. Mud, do you know where that is?
What is it?
Finding Fagon for Felderham.
Okay.
So many
let's see.
fucking Fs. Christ.
Mine's northeast of the quarry.
Mm-hmm.
Where's the quarry?
The quarry, we went there. I'm trying to... It's, northeast. It's... Pull up the map and see to the right of us. So basically, we gotta turn around and go through this hole.
Yep.
And then I think we gotta take a... Do we go straight here or take a right? It says northeast.
You go straight.
Straight? Okay. Anyone watching, y'all can join chat. I am fine to talk about things. Is the game still pretty populated? The TLP server, Everquest.
Gotcha.
The TLP server is actually pretty populated, honestly, more so than I thought it was going to be. But there is only one... Okay, well, let's just kill this
there's
guy.
a giant tree.
There's two of them.
Couple giant trees.
Yeah. It's more populated than I thought it was going to be. There is still a good active community on the time lock progression. In case that wasn't clear. On live, just regular live, it's hit or miss. There's so many servers, so there's a lot of people active. I don't know what the fuck that thing is. Okay. There's a lot of people active on live, but I wouldn't necessarily say that it's very populated. It feels empty as opposed to the TLP. Like, we've run into people fairly consistently on the TLP server.
I think it's because you can't just, like, super level through dungeons.
I think it's a combination of that and combination of how the fast travel is currently restricted, meaning that players have to go through commonality in paths, so they tend to run into each other more.
Got stuck on a lamp.
This game was my childhood. I kind of was thinking about playing it again.
Hell yeah!
It was the childhood for a lot of us. Not lying, but
No.
he was a WoW kid.
Actually, I was originally an Ultima kid.
Yeah, but how many years of that versus WoW?
I mean,
2
I didn't get
years
to
of
play
Ultima.
online games when I was a kid, so...
Yeah. If you do come back, I suggest doing the time lock progression server. It does require a membership,
Yeah.
so you'll have to basically get a subscription. But the live is so easy that we would just run this dungeon over and over and over, and, like, sure, there were things that could kill us, but I would frequently run into, like, a 1v10 and win.
Basically, running their leveling dungeons, you just, like, one-shot bosses.
Yeah. I'm only 25, so I was playing EQ1 at 5 years old.
Baby!
Yeah.
Small boy. I'm only 28 myself. I can't throw stones.
99. Yeah. 4 years old. 4 or 5.
I'll say it was 12 when I started MMOs.
Hey, Undead Pawn. Do we need to go back there and kill more? Does everybody need to talk to that person so we can murder them? Murder the summon thing?
Yes, I still do, I think.
Yeah, I wasn't there for that.
Okay. I think everybody's got to talk to him individually.
God damn.
I mean, it summons it instantly.
At least we're not collecting 7 of a thing each.
Yeah.
God.
So then what'd you say?
I don't see it. There's supposed to be...
What?
Yeah, there's supposed to be a journal on the ground,
Yeah.
but I can't see it. So I think we
God.
all have to...
So, wait. What we need to do is once... I need to find Fagin Bjornstuff. Is that still what we need to do?
Yes. I think we're gonna have to camp him. My dad helped me make a dwarf paladin. Cool.
So-
An EQ1, I take it?
When the thing reappears, We all time our usage of it to see if it works.
Okay.
How we did with the eggs.
So, I've got a complicated past with MMOs. So I didn't have internet until I moved out of my parents' house. So my friend who lived around the block from me had internet, and he played Everquest way back in the day. And he made me a character, and I played on his computer for a long time. Whenever I go over there, he'd let me play on his account as one of the characters. And then he quit Everquest and he played WoW. And,
That traitor.
if it makes you feel any better, I think it was after Pop.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, understandable.
Yeah. So, Planes of Power had come out, and he was like, I'm good. And he started playing WoW. And I don't know what the timeline for that is, but...
about what time did that come out?
I think that was the 5th or 6th expansion.
But what year?
Give me a second. I'm gonna Google it.
Because that's very important.
Okay, Google.
2003?
When did Planes of Power come out in Everquest?
Sitting here like we all have access to internet, bud.
I'm working on it. Shit.
I'm talking to Alex.
It came out in 2002. Yeah. And then
I just lay into the corner.
Gates of Discord came out in 2004. So, there we go.
Yeah, because WoW came out in 2004.
Yeah.
So he jumped ship to World of Warcraft. Like pretty much when it came out is what I'm hearing.
It was 2005 whenever he went over.
Gotcha. So that still would have been vanilla.
Yep,
I mean,
he played in vanilla.
That's a pretty convincing thing of like, I'm getting tired of this old MMO, and here's this shiny new one that I haven't tried yet.
Yeah.
Why not?
So, I don't know about vanilla WoW because I didn't start playing until Burning Crusade. But I didn't purchase the Burning Crusade expansion until I was like in...
Is this the greatest MMO of all time? No. Everquest 2 is not the greatest MMO of all time.
Guys, come here. We should all sit in a pile.
I mean, I killed Soren, so... Hold on, sleep?
Is there a
Slash
meditate?
sleep.
Is there a meditate one?
Slash sit.
I'm gonna say, I'm just sitting.
Also, the term greatest MMO of all time is very subjective.
Very. It's like
Some
the
people
greatest
think-
game of all time.
Yeah, some people think WoW's the greatest MMO of all time. Some people think Everquest is the greatest MMO of all time. But we all know RuneScape is the greatest MMO of all time.
No.
I don't know, Toontown was pretty good.
Oh god, Toontown. Toontown, a game that is like so like held in high regard with its fans that they took the data and basically made their own Toontown,
Yeah.
which happens.
When Disney didn't have their backs anymore,
Yeah.
they were like, fuck you, we'll make our own Toontown without blackjack or hookers, because that's not acceptable.
Yeah, because that's not acceptable in Toontown.
So this guy respawn or something?
That's what I thought.
I don't know.
Maybe he does.
Maybe
Maybe he
we have to
doesn't, and we
leave the
just need
area?
to go to the next thing.
Ugh, excuse me.
Delicate flower.
Delicate feminine flower.
Because I need to look for Fagin drawn stuff in the mines northeast of the quarry in the Butcher Block Mountains.
Yeah, that's where we were.
Like, that's not checked off for me.
Yeah, that's the same for me. That guy that we fought where he summoned the earth elementals,
Uh-huh.
that's that guy.
You cut out.
Oh, I did? The guy that we fought with the earth elementals, that was that guy.
Yeah, I wasn't here for that fight.
Okay, well, I was, and I still don't have that checked off.
Okay, I lost sound for like a full 5 seconds there. What did you say?
Nothing important.
Okay.
I was just giving an info dump.
Okay.
I'm just going around here looking to see if maybe he spawns in a different room or some shit.
I'm just trying to leave the area and come back to see if he respawns.
Well, he should respawn regardless of if we stay there or not.
I know. It's just washed pots and all that.
Mud, you looking it up?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh god, is it another monk trial?
Another what?
Thankfully, it's not raster.
It's not raster.
Okay.
I'm gonna go try something.
Oh, monk trial, got it.
Go talk to the NPC again.
Yeah, and they're kind of far away, so y'all just stay right there. I'll be right back.
Alright, well, why don't we stay right there a little far away than where his corpse should be? So I'm gonna sit in this room and I'm gonna sleep right here. Unconscious.
We'll continue having game design discussion.
Absolutely. Alright, so first thing I hate about 5th edition. 5th edition. Next question.
Rant.
Yeah. Just a rant about everything I hate about 5th edition. Which there is a lot. There is a lot I hate about D&D 5th edition.
Yeah.
That sucked. First thing, concentration. Whatever D&D, whatever Wizards of the Coast executive decided that, I got a fist for your fucking nutsack.
So, concentration spells have I'm not going to say have always been a thing, but they have been a thing since like 3.5 at least.
Yeah.
And
they were never this bad.
They were also a thing in Pathfinder even, like Call Lightning is technically a concentration spell.
Yeah, quick interrupt. Everybody make sure to set your experience back to 0 AA experience.
I don't think I ever moved it, but I'll check.
Just check, because my dumbass wasn't earning experience for our fights.
Yeah, it's 0.
Anywho, continue. Before I so rudely interrupted.
The big issue with the way that concentration works in 5e is not that it's a thing.
Hey, the guy's back.
It's that almost every single spell that has a duration
is a concentration spell.
Is a concentration spell. Like,
yeah.
Almost every single one. Like, there are a few that aren't, but it's... Yeah, God, it's bad. It's so bad. Alright, while we're waiting, I'm gonna...
Y'all are doing it dumb.
What are we doing?
Thank you.
We're not fighting anything!
Do you know its aggro range?
He's a guy with a quest!
No, he's a guy that summons a thing to fight us.
Yeah, after you talk to him.
Yeah, but some of us have talked to him. Who says it doesn't queue up again?
Whee! Whee!
Concentration. There we go.
That's what you get, Tim. That's what you get. I love that my character is just laying on the ground, like one arm, like laying on his arm. Tim's stealth start walking towards him, and I just like flick my wrist, point at him, and he falls unconscious.
Gotcha.
That was great. I'm actually gonna mark that.
So I'm gonna put this.
Yeah.
On 5e tools, there are 544 spells.
Yep.
245 of them are concentration spells.
Yep.
Here's the cantrips. Create bonfire, dancing lights, friends, guidance, which friends is so dumb. So, friends, after you cast friends on somebody, you have advantage on charisma checks with them for a minute.
There we go.
And then when the spell ends, the creature realizes that you use magic to influence his mood and becomes hostile toward you.
Yep. Hey, man, that's a very useful spell.
Tim,
Yeah.
don't you dare!
Guidance, concentration 1 minute. Resistance, concentration 1 minute. True Strike, concentration 1 round.
That's so dumb.
And it's not even as good as it used to be. Like
Yeah.
True Strike used to be like, oh man, that's the shit. Now they made it a cantrip, and on your next turn, you gain advantage on your first attack roll against the target.
What are we waiting on?
Well, we're waiting on Mud to heal.
I'm fine. Don't worry about me.
Waiting
I
on
have
Mud to
life
heal.
I have life tap. I don't need healing. I can steal it myself.
Oh,
But
there's the
here's
book on the
thing, like-
ground. There's the book on the ground. Grab it. Grab the book.
I didn't grab the book.
I didn't see it until right after you said it.
So we're gonna have to do this 4 more times. That's what I'm hearing.
Probably.
So a little under half of the spells in
All
5th edition,
spells. In
all
I'm gonna
fifth
go
spells.
mine.
in 5th edition, are concentration spells.
Mm-hmm.
My name.
And let's I'm gonna go down the list and find spells that exist in earlier versions that aren't concentration spells that are things. Would you say that detect magic in early D&D was a concentration spell?
Yeah, I'd say it was.
Okay, so that one's not bad. Like, I can see detect magic being a concentration spell. That makes sense.
That's a passive spell.
Entangle.
Yeah. Entangle, no, it was not a concentration spell. It was just, you cast the magic, the spell has an effect.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to
Very-
concentrate on anything because the magical effect is already done.
Fairy fire.
No.
Fog cloud. Protection from good and evil. Now, protection from good and evil in this system, it's actually really cool what it does, but it's basically the same shit it already did.
And it's
except less
also,
limited.
Yeah, it's more
'Cause-
specific.
Protection from evil originally, so basically, protection from good and evil, like, basically any supernatural creature has disadvantage on attack rolls and can't influence your mind.
Yeah.
Now, the way that it used to work is while you had protection from evil or protection from alignment up, you get that cast on you. Nothing can dominate you or charm you while you have protection from protection from alignment spell.
Or possess you.
Yes, and it would suppress it if it was active on you.
Yeah.
Shield of Faith.
That was just an AC buff.
Yeah. Tasha's Hideous Laughter.
I wouldn't call that a concentration spell.
It wasn't a concentration spell. You told a joke and somebody got like, you rolled a duration. You rolled for its duration.
Yeah. See, and it's the same problem I ran in with 4th edition. 4th edition does so many things that I like, and then so many things that I just hate.
So, do you want to hear something fucked up?
Hmm.
Thunderous Smite is technically a concentration spell.
I know.
But
Thunderous.
you've been using it more like actual smite.
Well, I cast it beforehand because it's a bonus action, and it triggers
is-
whenever I finally hit.
Thing is, it's a concentration spell, and so is protection from good and evil.
Oh yeah. The next day, whenever I was using Thunder Smite, I didn't have protection from good and evil up. No,
Yeah, so basically,
all of my smite spells are concentration.
all the different armor and defensive spells are all concentration spells.
Mm-hmm.
So, you want to have Bark Skin for boosted AC? Cool. You can't also have resist. You can't also have resist energy up. Oh, you want to cast multiple versions of resist energy? Too bad. You can only have one version.
Yeah. Unless you've got an entire team of dedicated casters willing to all cast it, then that's what the group's focusing on.
Yep. And you don't get any other concentration spells, and somebody botched their Constitution save.
Yep.
Guess you lose your spell.
Yeah, I just... Like, if they wanted to limit the number of spells players could use to affect stuff, they always had the same... They had the old school ability, or I guess phrase, or whatever word we want to use, that bonuses of the same type don't stack. So if they said, hey, we don't want somebody casting 500 AC buffs, then you go, okay, you put them into categories, and you say the same category doesn't stack.
Mm-hmm.
But instead, they removed those categories and were just AC's AC. There's only one type of AC. And here you go. The number is what the number is.
Like, where is it? Shield. Oh god, they made the shield spell fucking dumb.
I like the
That's
new
what
shield
they did.
spell.
Yeah, but it lasts like a round.
Well, yeah, it's a reaction.
I hate it.
I love it. Mainly because at level 20 with the, no, it's level 19. I think it's Wizard. You can cast one level 1 spell basically as a cantrip. So you just take shield and you basically have a permanent, as long as you have a reaction, you have a +5 to AC.
+5 bonus to AC.
Yeah. I'm gonna pull an Undead Pawn our way just so we have something to fight.
It's so bad to me. Like, for low-level characters, it's like, I gotta spend a spell slot on this. It's like, ew.
This quest ends up giving us a level 20 cloak. We can come back and do this on our own or something, like, just randomly come back and check.
Oh, why don't y'all come help me fight this thing?
Yeah, we can
Because
use
there's
something else.
there's quest skeletons right over here. Oh, did
Okay. Other things to hate about 5th edition.
It's stupid face.
1 second. I'm gonna...
Oh shit. Wow, you getting the brakes beat off of you, boy.
Oh, I did.
Why is a miner attacking?
Maybe I had an AoE attack?
No.
Oh god, it's glitching out. I hate that. No.
So, I don't know your opinion on this, but I don't like proficiency bonus.
I don't like proficiency either. I think they should just have stuck with BAB and skill points.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like tying the two together is the same mistake they made with 4th edition, with making proficiency a +5.
Mm-hmm. Also, how about those saves?
Or sorry, trained. If you were trained in a skill, you got a +5 to it.
Yeah.
Let's kill this guy one more time, have one more person pick up the journal, and then let's move on to something else.
Let's go kill the skeletons and then come back.
Yeah.
Where's this guy at? He's in here, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, do we want to try everybody, whoever still needs it, all click it at the same time again?
Yeah.
We tried that last time. I couldn't get over there fast enough.
No, we didn't do a coordinated effort.
No, yeah, we just like picked up the book as soon as it dropped.
Walter, what do you want?
He wants your eternal love and devotion.
Obviously.
The fight was still going on.
Is everyone else coming to fight the undead pawns?
Not yet.
Not yet. We're doing it after we go through this.
I thought that was the plan.
Yeah.
We're
I
gonna
need
do
to
this.
talk to the guy. So
Yeah. We're gonna do one more rotation of this, and then go kill undead pawns.
yeah, when we talk to the guy, the elementals will spawn. The book will be on the ground. Let's kill the elementals, and then we'll do the coordinated pickup.
How about this?
Mm-hmm.
Whoever needs the fucking book, go over there and click on it whenever it spawns as a group, and I will stall the elementals until y'all get done with that.
No. Let's kill the elementals first,
And
Why?
then we'll pick up the book as a group.
because people get disoriented.
So here's my thing. Last time, I never saw the book spawn.
I did. somebody picked it up like beforehand, and only one like.
Yeah,
so,
I saw the book on the ground for like half a second, and then somebody picked it up.
Yeah.
My thing is, whenever we first did this, and the elementals came, I didn't see the book after that, so I don't know if it's something you got to click on quick because it's bugged out.
No, someone picked it up quickly. So the people who need to pick up the book, I need to talk to the guy because I redid the quest, I refreshed it,
Yeah.
and then he'll drop the book. The elementals spawn, kill the elementals, then we all coordinate picking up the book.
All right.
Anyways,
Yes, saving throws in 5th edition. Fucking garbage. There's the guy. Somebody
Okay.
go... Mud, go talk to him.
Alright.
I'm about to fucking AoE everything in this room.
Minions.
okay, do not touch the book. The book is still there.
Throw the thing around.
Okay, it's not interactable for. It doesn't look like it's interactable for me. No, it's not. Wait. Nope.
Wait.
If you hover over it,
I'm not. I'm hovering over it. It's not changing or anything.
yeah, that means you probably got it.
I don't.
No, I mean if you hover over it, it should pop up a thing. It says a Geomancer's Field Journal.
It doesn't.
Not for me either.
Yeah, so it's specific. It's whoever talked to him, basically.
Okay.
God damn
he
it.
do it.
Yeah, it is personal.
All right, well, let's go kill some fucking skeletons and come back.
God damn it.
At least we don't have to do it 3 times each. Could always be worse.
Don't you wish that evil upon us?
So, I'll explain now the issue with saves in 5th edition.
Yeah.
So the way that saves work in saves are basically like a defensive roll that you make against certain things.
Fort, Reflex, Will were the old classic ones.
Yeah. So fortitude was to defend yourself against stuff like to resist poisons, various physical effects, stuff like that. Mostly poison and disease.
Poison, disease, sometimes like your
Cold.
body going into shock, like of natural causes.
Yeah. Reflex is exactly what it sounds like. It's your dodge.
Yeah, your ability to spot dodge.
Area of effects, lightning bolts,
Fireball.
traps.
Traps.
Will is your character's willpower. So, what they did in 5th edition is they're like, okay, so instead of doing like what we did in 4th edition and just using like the higher of 2 stats to
Yeah.
determine your fortitude, reflex, or will, we're going to have every ability score have its own save. And then certain spells will target different ability saves.
Yeah, and I'm not.
Yeah, that's a cool idea.
Yeah, I'm not actually against that as a concept. What I'm against
But-
is what they did with it.
You only get 2 ability scores that you add your character's proficiency to the save for
Yeah.
every class.
So they basically doubled the number of saves you're bad at,
Yeah.
if not tripled.
And this it's not good. There are ways to get good at more than just those 2 saves, but all of them, or the one way that I know to add your proficiency bonus, requires a feat.
Yep.
Which, that's the next thing I'm gonna gripe about. Feats.
I like feet.
Like feet. Work
Yeah.
the kinks out of that sword.
One little thing I'm going to add on to the saving throw thing is they already got it right with 4th edition. 4th edition had the 3 saves, which technically they were defenses, and I didn't like them being defenses. But I was okay with it. I was like...
But you got the higher of 2 ability scores to that.
Yeah. So they incorporated your other stats that weren't being incorporated into your magical or physical, your status effect defense.
Yeah. Which, if somebody really wanted to, a DM could be like, instead of having defenses, you could literally roll your defense versus an enemy's static attack.
Yeah.
And that would achieve the same result.
Yeah.
But they wanted to go with a system of attacker always rolls.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, that's not a bad idea.
Yeah, having them switch it to a defense was something that I didn't really care for, but I didn't hate it. It was like, well, this is different, but I can see it being used.
You can track why it was done. I mean, you can also track why saves were changed the way they were for 5th edition.
Yeah.
But I can even understand why you have only 2 of them instead of all 3, and it's balanced because everybody only has 2 that they're good at, and most enemies only have 2 that they're good at.
But it still took characters that were good at 2/3 of the magical defenses and put them down to 1/3.
Mm-hmm.
And monks are just fucked. Like,
and everybody is just as good at fighting with their thing as everybody else.
Yeah.
And as a result, casters have a massive advantage over everybody else.
Yeah.
Because late game, one of the things that you run into is a lot of enemies don't take damage or take half damage from non-magical weapons.
Yep.
Casters attack with magic or elemental damage.
Yep.
Now, how they used to handle this in earlier versions in D&D is enemies just had damage reduction.
Yeah.
Their holdover for damage reduction is, okay, these things are just like immune to certain types of damage.
Immune or halved.
Yeah. Well, all golems, as best I can tell, are just like immune to non-magical damage.
Yeah. Golems are annoying.
Mm-hmm.
Curse of Strahd seems to have a fucking love boner for him.
Mm-hmm. I mean, and there are ways around that. You can pick up a torch and, like, try to burn the thing to death with a torch.
And hope your DM lets you do fire damage.
Yeah.
Instead of having something set in the book to mitigate this problem. It's like that time we were playing 3.5, and we encountered a swarm, and we set a bedroll on fire, stabbed it with a sword, and then started hitting the enemy to do 1 point of fire damage every round.
Which is dumb, because the way that we then looked it up in the actual book, and it's like, oh, if you have a torch, you can do 1d3 fire damage to a swarm.
Yeah. So y'all want to check the room again? See if the guys respawned?
There's supposed to be a couple of names around here.
Yeah, we've seen, we ran into a queen and a or a bishop, I think?
Yeah.
We've run into 2 of them. Man, this right monitor keeps going, like, the blackout for a split second. I'm gonna record that at some point. I don't know what's up with that.
It could be dying. Like, there could be a capacitor going.
Ugh. Well, this fucker hasn't spawned. Let's see. Check my inventory, see if there's anything I need to set up.
Something I know that he doesn't like about 5th edition.
Me?
Or at least, or at least a trend that you don't like that a lot of games are doing.
Yeah.
Advantage and disadvantage.
So, I like advantage, and I like disadvantage. I hate how they're implementing them.
Mm-hmm.
I like the concept, I really do, but I hate that it's so, like...
Rare.
I hate that it's so almost out of the control of the players.
Mm-hmm.
Soren, you having a good sleepy? Sure as fuck spammy.
I talk to turn a lot.
Or it turns into, oh, this enemy has advantage on saves against spells. Oh,
Yeah.
okay. It also has super high AC. Huh. Rip spellcasters.
Mm-hmm.
That's a lot of golems, by the way, too. They don't take damage except from magical sources. They tend to have relatively high AC,
Yep.
and they have advantage on saves against spells. They're just not fun to fight.
Mud, what are you doing? Because it looks like your guy is stroking out.
I'm just rotating.
See, like, when Soren's rotating, it was fine, but when you're rotating, it's like your guy's, like, starting to move and just, like, having a heart attack.
It's like watching a record scratch.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I can only
You're
move
going,
so
whoop,
much.
whoop, 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 whoop.
This guy here yet? Hey, he's here.
Hey! I'm
While we're just fucking about, this guy respawns like,
everybody over here. Okay.
what the fuck are these guys doing? Are these adventurers? Yes,
Hail, adventurers.
we are adventurers. Thank you for noticing.
Ooh. You know what we should try next time?
What's that?
See if multiple people can talk to him.
That's an
That
idea.
was what I was trying the second time when Shadow talked to him, and I couldn't get to him fast enough.
Elemental Planner Seed. Greed. Hey, I got it.
Now I need to read the journal. Immediately get teleported to another dimension.
Yeah.
Bristlebane.
Curse you! Bristlebane, aka Halfling Loki.
I mean, not wrong.
I need to kill Hamish. I need to tell Hamish, not kill Hamish. Okay. That his former apprentice has actually turned against him. Okay, well. Sucks for you, buddy. Really does. Now I'm gonna go back to fucking... Actually, no. Let's go turn in some quests, kill some shit. Slay
We need to kill Hamish.
several mature emerald drakes.
We need to kill Hamish.
Do we know where those
This is the
emerald drakes
princess
are?
turned against us.
Otherwise, I'm just gonna go out here and kill skeletons.
They are, wow.
Way far away from us.
Like, where the light brown tan spot, circle spot is to the northwest. And just past on the gray side of rock to the northwest of that.
Darkfall Gorge.
Like, just south of Kaladin.
I'm looking for Kaladin. Hold on.
It's the red arrow at the very top.
Oh, okay, just south of that? Okay.
Yeah, just south of it.
Okay.
So we should be able to go through the quarry. I think.
Looking for named words. I don't know what it is, but it seems like the monitor got darker too. Maybe it is going out. Well. Alright, so we're heading... Okay, this way.
Northwest.
Mud, no.
Did he jump off a
That's
cliff?
wall.
What?
You were running straight into a wall on my screen.
Lag?
I think the server's lagging.
Or
I know-
something.
I noticed it earlier.
Malevolencing the wall.
Yeah, don't
You were
interrupt.
like stuck between a torch and a wall, just
Look, he was having it. What he does, what him and the wall do, is on their time, not our time.
A malevolencer is never late.
Look,
Nor is he early.
nor is he on time.
We don't know how it works.
Yeah, it just kind of arrives.
We're not even sure he even exists sometimes.
Yeah. Was he ever there to begin with? Or did we all just have heat stroke?
He's the biggest flake we have ever seen.
No, that would be the Frosted Flake.
Yeah.
Yeah, that title goes to the Frosted Flake and none other.
Yep.
Although there have been some strong contenders since then.
Yeah. That's real. I'm trying to, like, cut a path to the middle here.
Oh, wait, those people are for a quest.
Yeah, muck flickers.
Muck Flick Shocker.
Shockers. Shocking.
Time to kill. Oh boy,
Do
here
you
I go
find
killing
them-
again.
Shocking.
No.
Do y'all have the quest for them? If don't attack them yet.
Let's see.
Ooh.
Maybe not. I don't know.
What's it called?
That's what I'm looking up right now to see.
I think they're goblins. It's probably the goblin language.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I don't see any of my quests that tell me to specifically kill those.
Yeah, it's for claiming the Goblin Tongue.
Okay,
Yeah.
well, you know what? Murder time.
Let's claim some goblish tongues.
Yeah.
No, you need territory. No, I'm taking goblin tongues.
Yep. Prior concerns.
Which that reminds me of one of Magic's characters in a Pathfinder game. He was like a
AE's charge.
He was like a demon packed guy, and apparently he like took the souls of
Oh, that
creatures.
guy's attacking me. What?
And he wanted to try to trade a bunch of goblin souls to learn goblin or something.
Yeah.
When it turns out those goblins could have just taught him goblin.
That takes time, and you also have to spend that stuff on your character sheet.
Yeah. Also, did you really just do that? Did you really just jump in front? You have no way to blame but yourself for that.
I was 30 feet from him!
I mean, they're not exactly dangerous.
No. But I wanted to do a big pull and murder them all at once. Now we just gotta murder the plebs. Is there any more around here?
Why
No.
are they my healing spell was still on you.
There we go. Now they can attack me. There we go.
Damn, varmint den. Nobody got a territory marker. Oh, wait! You bastard.
I got it. Hey.
You bastard!
Alright, this way too. Well, once we get
You ready?
Yeah.
I want to know Goblish so that I can tell them what horrible things I want to know. Ah, yeah, so I can tell them about how their children screamed as they died.
Yep.
and then we put their children inside of a tent alone.
Yep.
And we individually, one by one, go in and tell them that their parents will be just
Those
right
were
back.
orcs. Those were orcs.
I know.
Y'all did that to orcs.
I feel like I'm missing some context here.
Okay. So, in you know the D&D game Mayil was in, right?
Yeah.
So before you were in that,
It's actually the D&D game this picture's from.
yeah.
Yep.
As
They were way over there.
after we escaped the prison that we started off in. Damn.
I don't have this quest.
Well, here, let me fucking share it with you.
Yeah.
It is
Oh, hi.
Oh wait.
There we go.
I'm apparently already on it. but I
Let me
don't-
share it. Unique is no snack.
Yeah.
I need to kill several mature
Oh, there it
emerald
is.
drakes.
Drake.
Sure. Yeah. Okay. Oh. Okay.
So, we started off in a prison.
Yep.
And as we escaped this prison that was being run by orcs, there was a village out. Soren, why?
I don't even know. I have no idea where he is. Oh, he ran all the way up there. Okay.
Oh, you're kidding me.
What?
What?
The mature emerald drakes are south of us, and right next to Hamish.
Okay, let's go. So, Soren, you were actually in the right direction. So we escaped this prison, and like some of the orcs that were working the prison lived in a village that was near the prison, and we walk by this place. And we attack the village, decide to attack this orc village, and end up killing everybody there, but they're like orc children, and nobody in the party is like, well, I'm gonna murder orc children. So instead of like killing or doing anything to the orc children, like one of the guys who's a changeling,
Yep.
after these children have been traumatized and like had a weird frog sing sand frog noises to them,
Oh yeah.
which if you haven't seen the desert rain frog, is it desert rain frog?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
desert
called the desert rain frog.
Yeah, look
Allow
up
me to sing you the song of my people. It is very soothing.
and
Where do we need to head?
South, or around the corner.
around the bend. Just right around the bend.
Anywho.
Make a turn around the bend.
More, just around the river.
After the frog gunslinger
Sings to them the
picture
song of his
sings
people.
the lullaby of his people. One of the changeling turns into an orc after leaving, comes back in, and tells the kids to stay in the hut until their parents come get them.
All their parents were dead.
Or, yeah, we just killed all their parents.
Super
We're
fucked
horrible
up.
people.
We in this campaign,
We're the good guys.
we almost every town we left
Was
we
destroyed.
left- we left worse than we got there.
Oh, by fucking far.
Sometimes we didn't even leave a town behind.
Yeah. Sometimes it was
Now-
just a crater.
It wasn't always our fault.
No.
No.
There were some of those that were outside of y'all's control. There were some of those that were like, they were plot relevant to be
Like
destroyed.
the dragon coming and killing destroying a town.
Yeah.
Like we had no control over that.
No. There was a plot thing, and there was a thing behind the scenes that y'all are gonna find out, and that poor town.
Another town gets
Quick question, quick interrupt.
yeah.
You care if I pull 5 of these?
Yeah, go ahead.
Go for it.
Whee!
Another town gets attacked by a
It's like
fucking
a-
army after we get there.
Yep.
Also, by after we get there, I mean like half the party might go, or two members of the party go off to fight a fucking demon,
Yeah.
and while they're gone, everybody else stays at town and like it gets attacked by an army.
Yep.
For me, the most memorable thing about that was making all the soldiers, or making the stat block for the soldiers,
Yeah.
and Shadow taking a page from Savage Worlds book and giving us control over our allies.
Yeah, leveled up.
Which, that's a thing I highly recommend. Baby DMs, if you ever have allies, like a significant number of allies fighting alongside your players, give them control.
Give the PCs control of the NPCs that are allied to them.
Yeah. Now, if you got like a big named guy and you don't want them to know all the stats for that guy, and that guy needs to be controlled in his own way, that's one thing. But
You looking for a named? I see him. You want me to attack him? He's down there.
He's a level 33 2-up star. He might wipe us.
It's worth a shot, right?
I mean, sure.
Summon your feather.
that's... Oh yeah, because somebody can feign death.
Yeah, we have 2 people that can feign death.
I'll get rebirth eventually. Like, I sprinted for rebirth.
Alright.
It's just AAs are so
Attacking him.
slow.
Oh, hold on. Come on, let me do this.
Can't see him.
Yeah, give me a second. I'm gonna...
We're gonna have to go down in there.
Hold on. I got him
No.
now. I can get him. I know I can.
That'd be hilarious if he summoned. Like, beckons you down. It's like, oh,
Yeah, oh fuck. Oh shit. Oh fuck.
I have one spell I can cast on him from this range.
Well, cast it. He's got a fucking...
Damn.
He's got enough time. We gotta wait.
I have an AoE, but I don't want to do that.
No, I wouldn't do that. Oh, he's back down there. Oh, are we gonna have to... We're gonna have to go down there. He gets out of range.
yeah.
Alright, y'all ready?
Are we jumping down?
Cleric's Featherfall.
Hold on. Let's jump over here and take the ad.
So we don't just, like, fall on him and die.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shit!
Woohoo! Ow! My insides are now outsides. And I'm gonna conserve the rest of my power. There we go. Let's make sure everybody's in
Okay.
tip-top shape for this fight.
This is dumb.
What we're doing?
Yes.
He'll be fine. He'll
Yeah.
whoop all our asses.
I'm leading with Sylvan Touch.
That's cool.
my Ended Knight's a master level. He should be. He can tank for a couple seconds.
Actually, here, I'm putting photosynthesis on you before.
Photosynthesis.
Hold on, I'm gonna
Photosynthesis.
buff you. Alright, y'all ready?
Yeah.
Here we go.
Whee!
I'm gonna turn him around. There we go.
Okay, then maybe not.
You were so worried! I had faith in us. Now we know Mud didn't.
Well, normally 2-up star is usually really tough.
Yeah, but he's only level 33 and it's all of us.
Teamwork
He's only-
makes the dream work.
Yeah, he's only 5 levels above us.
Hey!
Level 30 breastplate. That's pretty nice, too.
Need. Why does it have negative hate gain? What'd you say, Tim?
Same.
I think it might be an overcorrection. It thinks that you're going for all of the hate and that you're getting all of the hate and then you need it reduced.
Something.
Now we need to get out of here.
Yeah. That's fine. We kicked like the
easy
big
part.
guy's ass. We can just take everything else, right?
Kicking his ass was the easy part. Now it's
Yeah.
time for the easy part.
I mean, yeah, that's about right. I'm almost level.
Woo! Good creds.
There's a little mouse called Chip that you can talk to.
I love him. Is that a Baldur's Gate reference?
I don't think so.
That would be Boo.
Yeah, Boo is the talking,
Boo.
the giant miniature space hamster.
Yep.
Yes.
All right, new soul rod.
Hey, somebody want a kobold heart?
I don't think I have any kobold stuff yet.
Wow, really? We fucking murked the hell out of them.
We already finished kobolds, actually.
Alright, pulling.
No, I do not have kobold.
That's really wacky considering how many of those fucking things we murdered.
Yeah, we've finished Lore and Legends kobold.
Yeah, like we
did?
made a point to.
If you hover over your Master Strike, does it show Cobalt on it?
Hold on. First of all, I don't have Master Strike up because I don't get that.
It's Master something for you.
Right.
Like mine's Master's Rage.
Master's Might.
Mine, Mage's
Oh,
Master
mine-
Strike.
Mine is Master Strike, but it's not the same icon as before, so it confused me.
Yeah.
No, it does say kobold. Okay.
Yeah, so you've done it.
Dang.
There we go.
As though somehow a big ding-a-ling-a-ling.
Well, yeah, but enough about me.
I want to jump in this hole. Oh, well, it's not a bad hole.
Is
I was
it a
expecting it to be a giant crater.
Oh.
Well, that is a giant crater. I expected it to be a death pit.
You expected to die on the way down.
Yes.
Oh, hi.
It's not a death pit. It's just a kobold fuck pit. So
It's their mating pit.
So kind of a bad crater.
Yeah.
Very bad hole.
The no-no hole.
It's their no-no square.
Yeah.
God fucking...
You're welcome for that.
God. No. The worst one that I've seen is like... I don't know if it was the original, but it's just like these fucking... Oh, shit.
Oh, hey!
We have a lot of everything on us.
I might die.
Not if I have anything to say about it, and I think I do.
I bet we'll be tanking a bit too.
So, I think this may have been the original one.
This is
But
some.
it's like
Is it?
just these
Okay.
three like super serious looking people, like just doing like the dance for it.
There's so much fight that I'm lagging.
Like they have like no emotion or the only emotion that I could put on their face is just like
Disgruntled.
yes. They just look angry.
See, that
And
one's so
it's
bad.
like I'm like, what the fuck?
Alright, back up the cliffside. There's a quest over here. Fuck it, let's kill you too. Oh, y'all are bigger.
You got this one.
Whatever.
You don't need healing this time.
Yeah, it's fine, I got this.
Everybody back off, you got this.
And
Motherfucker!
feign death on 3.
It's like, guys, no, seriously, I'm dying over here. Yeah, he got this.
It's fine.
It's like
It'll
DR
be
shit.
It'll buff out.
It's like, man,
Your
that
ribs
guy's
will
fighting
buff
like,
out.
man, that
Take the
guy's
Tylenol
fighting
and
like
balk it
20,
off.
20 raiders. Oh man, he's a badass. He could do it. No, guys, I could really use your help. Go on, man, you got this.
Yeah.
No, I really don't got this.
Yeah, there are many things I have. This is not
This-
one of them.
Oh, hey, I got
Alright, y'all, I'm gonna need to
Word
take
of the Untamed.
like a 10-15 minute break if we want to keep going.
Sure.
Alright.
Let's get some ice cream.
All right, folks, we'll be back in
turn.
about 10 or 15. I will leave y'all jamming with music, so there you go.
Pour ice cream.
Hell yeah.
Alright, let's get back to it.
This ice cream taste. I don't know what it is.
Alright, so we want to go kill that one guy again? Because surely it's been enough time.
Might be up.
Somebody else has walked up and finished the quest. Let's run through the chessboard.
I mean,
That is the fastest way.
you're not wrong.
But you're not right either.
I'll give you partial
All
credit.
right.
We can fight these enemies.
Yeah, we can.
Like, it's not like the first time we ran through here. Whenever we were having to dodge the enemy spawns.
Yeah, that was fun.
That's what makes Everquest Everquest.
Dodging enemy spawns.
Yeah.
Dodging high-level enemy spawns when you're like, oh shit.
Queen belt.
Queen's
What's-
over here.
What's up?
Usually got that.
Alright. Let's dust this bitch. Oh, goddammit. Hotbar settings. Level 30 ear item. Spell skills. Decline. Okay, that looks.
Undead Knight.
I am alt tabbed.
Know your shadow.
No, he's alt shadow.
Lifestyle
God,
shadow.
It hunted that.
Hey.
Okay.
Tip 907.
Skeleton leg. Ear stud. Spell skills decline. Alright. Alright, we good to kill the knight?
Yep.
The knight in bony armor.
The dead man.
The re-dead man.
Yep. He was so dead we killed him twice.
Pugilist. Only one person can use that.
Greed, 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 greed.
Why does the bloody bugbear ear look like a face?
Because that's how their ears look. They're just miniaturized faces.
Oh god.
A thing of nightmares. Nightmare. True nightmare.
Well, if you think about it,
Fingers had another set of fingers.
if you think about it abstractly, that's not too far off from how normal ears are. They just look like a deformed, a highly, highly deformed face. That's more supposed to be for the I'm more saying that for the nightmare fuel than anything else.
Yeah, you went the wrong way.
I know.
He's here.
I don't know what meth you've been smoking.
The best meth.
So let's see if multiple people talking to him,
Yeah, everybody talk to him at the same time.
everybody who still needs to get him.
3, 2, 1, click.
Okay. Now, can y'all both pick up the book?
I can interact with it, can you?
Yeah.
Click it at the same time. 3, 2.
I already clicked
One.
it before you said that.
Did y'all both get the book?
Did not.
Way to fucking have teamwork make the dream work.
Well, we didn't.
Sorry.
We didn't arrange it ahead of time, so.
I even did a countdown and everything. My efforts were wasted.
Before you started the countdown.
Oh, we need to go back up for... No, we don't. Okay, we need to go to Hamish.
Hamish is after we deliver the book. Is after they get the book.
Oh, okay, yeah. See, I
we
want to
gotta
just
find
kill...
something else to do.
Yeah. Slag stores?
Yeah, we need to... Must slay a number of the bugbear. So here's the quests from the field.
The ends are way far away.
Green Rock and Shade would like me to collect the green rocks in the area to her south. Where the hell is she and where is her south?
She'd like me to plunder her south, if you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, no, I wasn't gonna go there.
I will.
You fucking troglodyte.
Yep.
Did I just get a new quest?
Mm.
Alright, well... Do we have a direction to go murder, or should we just murder level 34s to get the experience?
We can do that.
I have an AA point. 1 second. Let me... Boop.
I mean, can you see where Wind Shed, however you pronounce that is?
What's the name of the quest?
From the field.
Weirwin. Werewine?
Green rock samples. They are
Negative 456.
Yeah.
I want 155.
No, undead spawn.
It's just around the corner from us.
Lead.
After this.
No, forget the pawn. Lead.
Murder.
Free experience, basically. It's free real estate.
Yeah,
It's experience we have to work for.
that's
Not
free.
very hard. Also, skeletons don't tire, so if we had run away, it would have just pursued us for eternity.
There is no free experience. You gotta pay $45 for that.
I mean, there's worse ways.
Gotta pay for the you're not paying for the build. You're paying for the experience.
Yeah, but we're still gonna charge you for the build. Oh, are we just fighting these?
Yeah, just clear out the ones that could aggro.
Let's
Are we-
just go,
are we
let's
hugging the
just go
corner?
murder some gorillas.
Pretty much, yeah. We're just going around the corner.
Just casually extinct a species.
Yeah, that's what we do. We're the baddies, right? At least that's what I tell myself.
Helps me sleep at night.
Yes. Knowing that somebody else can't sleep at night helps me sleep at night.
Or knowing that
Unbound
this guy
construct.
sleeps for eternity. Wait, what?
Well, then he must die.
Look, you're not in pain anymore if you're dead.
Yeah, exactly. Unless you
It's
go
a
to
mercy.
hell. And in which case you're going to suffer a lot more.
So while we're here, we can grab.
Well,
Not everybody has it though.
not everybody's
Right.
finished.
Yeah, but everybody can at
Maybe
least,
those-
everybody that's got it
those
done
fall.
can at least get it done.
Yeah. And then it's up just a little.
Ah,
Okay, it's back way farther back at this board.
Shambled Rumbler. A Quarry Abomination. Love the names. Oh, I saw a little thing.
I wonder.
Is our GPS broken?
Oh, you mine
Okay.
mineral rich ore.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I was like, wait a second. We all need 7 of them.
Alright, make sure to click together at the same time so we all get it.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Okay.
Here's one.
Alright, everybody. Ah,
Ready?
I'm being attacked.
They seemed very abundant this time, but then I realized, oh wait, there's 6 of us.
There we go.
Okay.
Right, wait for it. Everybody get around the rock. Get ready to click in 3, 2, 1, click.
Nope.
It only works
One person
I got
at a
it.
time. Yeah, but
one
one
person
person.
at a time on this one because it's a
Wow.
mining action.
Damn it, boy.
At least there's a lot of them. Hey look, now we know. And knowing, as we all know,
It's annoying.
is half the battle.
Because that means you know things that other people don't know. And then you can't sleep at night because you know those things.
Oh, that's it. Knowing's half the battle.
Things man was not meant to know.
The
Knowing-
other half is 25% red lasers, 25% blue lasers.
Yeah.
Headshots.
And a lot
The
of
other
dead
half is
bodies.
headshots. Yo, no, I'm not gonna say that joke. I'm gonna say yo, Joe.
Like the comedy G.I. Joe skits. G.I. Joe. Pork chops
I
in.
need to drive the stake into the ground. Oh, is that's the apprentice?
Yeah.
Do they still have those uploaded to YouTube?
I'm sure they're on YouTube.
Which ones?
G.I. Joe PSA.
Oh, probably.
I know there was one. They made fun of one. They've made fun of those with various things like I think there was G.I. Jose.
Yeah.
And it's like if you get cut, just like rub some dirt or kitty litter in it or something. It's like wow.
There's someone else out here giving the money or two. Okay.
Kill him like the rest. How dare he slow down our progress?
How dare he play the same game we're playing?
What an asshole!
This is our time.
I've got all my 7, so.
I got all mine.
We reserved the server during this.
This is our time. This is our solo time. Everybody else get off the server. Mom said it's our turn.
Mom said it's our turn.
I'm taking my control.
There's some over here if somebody's looking for them.
This person. Oh, they're a rat.
Yeah.
That
A
dirty little rat.
Rotonga named Bone
Rat.
Spurs. Hey, I remember that guy. We've run into him before, I think.
Probably.
Level 26 necromancer.
Yeah, that sounds familiar.
Actually, yeah.
We have run into him.
I run into him on my Dirge. Yeah.
Are you done, Lion?
Yeah, I've
Okay.
been done. I'm just gathering normal shit now.
Is everybody else done?
I think I was like the first one to finish. I already done turned the quest in. Oh god, we've got to go get water from the druid rings.
Yay! God damn it.
Why did they do this to us?
I would just teleport us there, but we can't teleport to the druid ring and butcher block.
But we could teleport out of here to a different druid ring, then teleport back in.
Do we want to do that lazy method?
Looking for names.
Oh, there should be...
I don't think he spawned.
No. That metamorphic animation over there is a placeholder.
Yeah.
So do we want to do the lazy method, or do we want to just run over to the druid rings?
I'd rather go murder that one guy one more time.
What, one guy one more time?
The guy that we've all had to murder?
Okay. So go murder him, teleport out, and then teleport to the druid ring?
I guess. Actually, what we could do, instead of teleporting out, everybody could call home, if everybody's got the same home.
And then we could teleport to the...
I think everyone has the same home.
Does everyone's home Nariak?
No. I haven't changed mine. So mine's whatever the default is.
I'm gonna say, I don't know what mine is for sure.
Actually, mine might be Nariak.
We can find out. Oh shit, wrong way, yeah.
I don't know why you guys thought I knew where I was going.
Because you were in front, that's how it works. You don't step in front unless you know where you're going.
Okay, I think I know where to go from here.
I'm bound to Tomorrow's Deep.
Where the fuck y'all go? Okay, that's where y'all went.
No, it's not.
Maybe it's not in this cave system, per se?
It is in this cave system.
What?
We're trying to go to the murder guy.
Oh.
North of the fucking chessboard.
This way. I could have sworn he's part of this cave system.
I think it's a separate cave system, my dude.
Going right.
Oh, no. Yeah, it is a separate cave system. It is this way.
He's part of the
northeast.
Yeah, by the checkerboard. Chessboard. Yeah. Hey.
Oh, was chess invented before checkers?
I don't know.
No, chess is like medieval.
But like the board itself is set up as a chessboard.
Yeah.
It's medieval instead of all evil.
There's a knight and a bishop, isn't there?
Yeah, and lots of pawns. And a queen.
Actually, chess is older than medieval, actually.
I just remember learning that in 5th grade, that medieval kings would use it as, like, strategy training.
As far as training goes, it's not a bad one. Trains that part of your mind.
There are worse games.
Yeah.
I was gonna say some shit about Go, but...
You mean the oldest board game?
It's a great game for strategy, but I hate it.
Why do you
I love Go.
Because the person that introduced me to it is a very smug dick about it.
I wonder who.
Who could it possibly be?
I'm actually thinking somebody different.
Well, I don't want to talk shit in an identifiable manner on stream.
Yeah. Was it the guy I hated? And
no.
hate? Okay.
No, it's somebody we talk to still.
Okay. I know who it is then. I can't remember the other guy's name, but I hate him.
What's funny is my first game of Go that I ever played, I played on a smaller board, and I didn't take the handicap, and I still won by by half a point.
I'm going the wrong way. Well,
So, how we want to do this?
Undead Knight's back up.
murder!
Total slaughter. Total slaughter.
Come on now, die already.
We won't leave
Who the fuck picked up the collectible?
a single man alive.
We're in the middle of a fucking fight and somebody's like, hey, there's a shiny.
Hey, there's bones in the ground.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Bones.
Just leave me to die, why don't you?
You're fine.
Left
Was it
me
the
to
bird?
die.
Did
Chain him.
the pigeon do it?
The pigeon did it.
Does Pidge win?
Damn it,
Pidge always wins, but Pidge isn't here right now.
I didn't mean to greed on that.
Oh well.
Is the cleanup? No.
I just like the idea
Scouts,
of
berserkers. Tim,
Pidge
you want this
wins
headpiece? I'm gonna try to
fantasy.
link it.
and then the librarian kicks into
Yeah, the
Pidge's
pigeon.
mind. It's like, no, librarian wins.
I mean, that's perfect for him.
And then Pidge is
Tim?
just like, indeed, yes.
It's like, how?
Hey, guys,
did you get in my
I'm
head?
asking a question.
Sorry.
Take it.
You'll take it? Alright. Trade. Alright, continue, guys.
That it.
Yeah, that was
Wait,
it.
I started blasting.
Ooh, Bishop's up.
Murder! The fucking... Ah!
So if I start casting the Druid Circle now, and it takes us less than a minute to kill this guy, we can all still use it to go to Neriak Woods, and then come back here.
Devious Blade, Swashbuckler, decline. Pugilists, no. Skeleton Leg, greed.
So lazy method or run method?
And run method. For all we know, the loading screen times could take longer.
Part of me wants to test it, have you guys run, and I'll take the circle and see which takes longer.
So if you want to get right, if you want to give those hand reps to hi,
Sure.
he was weather.
You guys want to try that? Think you guys can make it over there without my healing?
Yeah, we can make it over there.
Okay.
I'll just be focused on my self heals rather than damage and reducing enemy attack.
Well,
And the delicate, feminine fly.
Going toward the druid rings. Is that what we're
mm-hmm.
Okay. Alright.
And do not run ahead.
Alright.
Looking to see if anything else spawns.
You guys are getting run down by a gorilla. Too now. They're just like...
Yeah,
Okay, I'm here.
good to know.
Damn, I really need to make that detour.
Which detour?
To make sure we're running right past him.
Unrest is right down there. don't know. I had to look it up.
Wait, did Bone Spurs came down here?
Let's keep running.
I know. Ow!
Just keep running. What do? We run. Why are you killing the essences?
Because they're attacking us.
No.
Alright, I've got my jug of druidic water.
You need to be kind to the things of the druid circle.
Do we?
Yes. The Drud has spoken.
But
How do I get a jug of water?
you go to your inventory and
Open
click on the
your
jug of
inventory.
water.
Oh, okay. I figured it would be up with the quest.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah, it should have been. Must collect some spiritual flora essence from the tree spirits trapped in the stumps of Butcher Block.
Yeah, sure. Oh wait, all fighters, free scouts. I'll take that. Yeah.
Everybody else needs, whenever they see him, get a book just to fuck with the necromancer.
Yeah. Let's see. The
You
stone bridge.
jackass! I had that steak.
The stone bridge is straight north of us.
Off we go, guys. But you won't want to wait.
The bears are displeased.
Oh, fucking hurry.
It's stuck on a rock. Oh no, it's attacking behind.
Were the bears pleased to begin with to be displeased?
That's the question for the bear.
Alright.
I guess that would be unpleased, technically.
I'm being lazy.
You just right click follow.
Yep.
It's like my opinion on the difference between sweetened and unsweetened tea. You don't unsweeten tea; it's non-sweetened tea.
Yeah.
Semantics.
Well, un implies like the removal of something.
Yeah. That's fair.
I mean, if they used good tea, it would be sweet naturally, but you know. Tea in the South is garbage.
It's like undead is something that was dead and is no longer traditionally dead. Technically, bringing somebody back to life makes them undead.
An example for your consideration is unsafe the removal of safety?
No, it's just an
Yes.
also wrong word. Yes, unsafe is the removal of
Because you
safety.
were safe somewhere else, and then you went somewhere and you became unsafe.
So So at that point, you're removing yourself from the safety. You're not removing the safety.
No. You are removing unsafe is a situation status.
Yes, non-safe would make more sense in that situation.
Let's not forget, English language is a collection of rules that are made to be broken.
Mm-hmm.
Like I before E, except after C. Unless
Weird.
you're weird.
That's your weird neighbor.
A weird beige neighbor. And
Ah.
Are we supposed to be blowing horns here?
Yeah, yeah.
Inventory.
It looks like a very phallic mushroom.
Oh, now we have to defeat the
The guy we've already killed multiple times.
Yes.
It's everybody challenged him.
I
Blow the horn.
Yes.
did.
I saw you blow the horn.
I was trying to figure out what you meant by challenge him. I was like, I don't have that skill.
So you're just challenged. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Everyone in this group knows that. I am a dumb bastard.
All right. That's out of the way.
We also,
Hey,
I think, need
that
to kill a
is-
bunch of bugbears.
Ends are right here.
Got 3 of them. Apparently, 2 of them are upset with you.
Wow, I look away for like 5 seconds, and everybody is like drawing aggro from the damn tank.
That's fine. If it makes you feel any better, I'm actually putting points into stuff that gives me hate gain.
To counteract your armor?
Also because it's a prereq for my self-heal.
Well, I only need another 8 points before I qualify for rebirth.
I already fight like 4 of these.
Yeah,
Sure.
and then the game becomes easy mode.
Well, let me grab some damage. Alright, do it.
Already doing it. So it's a little non-standard, but to give a little bit of extra oomph to my healing. After I do all my single target heals, I'll cast Heal Storm. Because, I mean, it heals in an AoE. But that AoE includes the tank.
Grab these 2 assholes down here. That should be all that we need.
Yeah.
But we have to go to Caledon to slay bugbears.
So I don't get it. Are we only taking like the big toes off of the Ettins?
I guess so.
And like only one big toe per? Granted, like
Right toe.
all 6 of us are getting like
A
big
ton of
toe.
toes.
Yeah, like all of us walk up to the Ettin and get a toe, and we're like,
Alright.
okay.
All right. Just a little northeast is the steak spot.
I like steak.
Raw steak.
Did we do the last dude?
Yeah.
I think he's talking about the murder mystery man. The guy we've had to kill as individuals. I believe Soren was the last one, right?
Yeah, I think so.
So we just turned it in because we ran right past him.
Did y'all? Oh, so he still hasn't turned into Hamish.
Yeah, he's gonna turn it in.
Yeah.
So then we need to go to Hamish.
Hamish is not too far. No, he's all the way down there.
Well, let's get on it.
Yeah, he's back around the corner.
Honestly, if we drop down here, we could take
Actually,
the tunnel over
hey,
to him.
guys, I have a suggestion.
Yes.
Tim, why don't you stealth there and back?
Yeah, we'll wait.
We'll wait on this.
There and back again. What's your space? What's your species? What's your race? Soren?
The vampire.
Free
There and
blood.
back again. A vampire's tale.
Doesn't have quite the same ring to it.
Ooh. Lay down.
My hands are cold.
I think that's a consistent issue for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. Still not fun.
Actually, if y'all want to keep moving forward, as long as y'all don't leave the zone, I can just instantly teleport to one of y'all.
What?
Oh, wow. Well, shit.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Fuck, let's go murdering. A murder I will go. A murder I shall go.
Hi-ho, the Dario, the murderers will go.
I love the shade step ability.
I think it's shit stick.
Either way, cool.
I don't know where I'm going, Mud.
Shadow.
No, still going. We are like, it'll be
We need to go east.
east, yeah, down and east.
What were you saying, Tim?
Shadow walk.
Oh, Shadow Walk.
Ow.
Whee!
The
Ow!
Yarp Snarls took the bridge.
Well,
no.
kill them.
These damn beasts.
Yeah, there should be a name on the bridge. If there is.
Neat.
Maybe.
Ugh. Can't
So what do
see
you
target, it's right there!
So why do you have to be a bin breaker? Why can't you be a bin mender?
Because I'm an asshole like that.
But bins need mending too, man.
Yeah, well, I'm the bin breaker. I ain't no druid, I ain't no fixer, I'm a breaker.
Just destroying people's garbage bins.
Yes. Fuck
I was
'em.
like, man, I'm so glad I've got my garbage bin. Just walk up,
Kick it.
destroy it.
Oh,
Oh god! What the fuck? The crew
Oh.
kills took the branches like as soon as we killed the last Yarp Snarl.
This is a ring event, maybe. I think we'll get a name if we kill them all.
Let's do it. I'm gonna calm down on my power usage for a bit.
Says we're gonna be here for a while.
Yeah.
Okay, Soren, you got the quest, right?
Yeah.
Teleport to us.
Who's not in combat right now?
We all are.
One sec.
Sherazin. There's a ghost walking up.
So you should be able to teleport to me. I shouldn't be. There we go. He just appears behind me. That's not scary. Is there a cooldown on that?
Long one.
Yeah, it goes.
12 hours.
Ooh.
God damn. So that's not something we can rely on.
No.
But it is good for once a day.
Yeah, that is a pretty powerful ability.
Yeah, that's literally basically once a day. Five. Don't we eventually get an ability that lets us teleport people's corpses to us?
That was an EQ1 ability. I think it was removed in EQ2.
I hear a couple of that.
Yeah,
Same.
we're fighting a guy up here. Come upstairs.
Oh,
I didn't know there was an upstairs. You get up there.
I walked up the wall.
Okay. Iron
Okay.
Toe have it.
Now the Iron Toes control the bridge.
all right.
Congratulations, Iron Toes. We won the bridge back for you. And what do we get?
Right here.
Nothing.
Friendship.
The real treasure was the friends we made along the way.
Accuse.
What the hell?
What are you doing?
I was following you!
No, you weren't.
You might want to rethink that. You might wish to recant that statement.
Everybody make your stake.
I
Stake your claim.
literally was, though.
Do your thing.
Do you think now? Because the
Yeah, we're on a
boss is
time limit.
coming in.
Go, chop, chop.
Ow.
Where do you use your stuff?
Yeah.
Click on your inventory or look on your quest. It's called the Apprentice.
He's not too hard to kill.
Did the Iron
And
Toe
this is
Guard
a-
really fucking come into fighting range?
Yes.
Yeah, they were right there.
We're gonna get a faction hit.
Yes. At least Ben will. Anybody who's killing the guy will.
I don't think it'll be that bad.
We pretty much all will get the faction. Yeah. How much was that? Faction. They were.
Well, we're not being
They're an
attacked by
ally.
the other one.
It
Your
was only.
faction arsenals got better.
Hey,
It was only 100 hit.
that's not too bad.
Nah. That's nothing.
Does anybody else need to activate their thing?
Nope.
Nope.
We done?
Alright. Let's head back. Or head to our next quest.
Beach stuff.
Yeah, no, I
Spooks.
don't know if it was just lag or something, but both you and Soren appeared to be continued running.
Oh,
I was following
it summons
you.
a tree!
Oh god!
What? Oh.
I was still running.
Oh god, we have to do that 10 more times.
I wonder,
Does
can
it
we
work on
each summon
But it works on the same one. But it works on the same one, I think.
What is that item?
You just click on the stump.
Okay.
Yes, it
Are you
does.
guys all getting spiritual fluorescence?
Yes.
Yes.
Cool. So we can just summon these guys
Hey, there's 3 of them.
in mass. Oh god. Just sitting here summoning. Summon another one.
Why did you summon me, mortal, to murder you? I need your Jesus juice. Let's go.
Let's just summon them.
I summon trees.
This is so stupid.
But it works.
Sprinkle, sprinkle water.
Okay, no.
The stump has already freed its spirit.
Yeah.
So we gotta
If
go
you
to
find-
another stump.
Find one more stump.
Okay, there's another stump.
Alright, everybody
Oh,
click
yeah.
on it at the same time, okay? Oh, well. Fucking rebels.
Sorry.
I mean, we
Fucking-
can all still click on it.
God, that's trippy to look at.
That's like a fucking Dark Souls boss right there. And then there was like the giant fucking purple one. Hey, I just leveled up.
What the fuck?
That was his hands.
His
I was like-
booty hands.
I was like, wait a second.
Am I rooted?
Probably.
I mean, they are trees.
I got a strength
I can't move, and
siphon.
I couldn't move, and I couldn't do anything.
All right,
Okay.
that was easy.
All right, next quest, guys.
Oh, fuck, that was trippy to look at.
Football traps in the arm house. Okay.
We also need to investigate the Cruel Keel's food supplies.
Yeah, we are right next to Cruel Keels. Kugo food supply. Oh man.
What?
Well, no, that's not that far. It is slightly to the southwest, more west and south. West southwest.
West
I
by
think I know where
south.
we're going.
Yeah.
Cross the bridge. Hunting we will go.
A murder we shall go. A murder we shall go. Okay, Cruel Keel, let's see if you're smart.
What, leave us alone?
Oh wait, Soren. Do the thing. Oh, after we kill this guy, do the thing.
Okay.
Alright, now do the thing.
The thing has been done.
Go and ghost! Alright, let's go.
God damn it.
What the?
The sit tracker! Fucking really?
tracker.
As soon as we ran into the first NPC.
Hey, 30! Yay!
I know, it's great, right?
Okay. Redo the thing.
Again.
Alright,
now,
everybody
Lucian, where
right
do we
click
go?
on Soren and go follow.
No, we need to follow.
And
as
then
Newsom.
Soren follows as Newson.
Okay. I'm just trying to keep up.
Fucking set tracker right off the bat.
No, Mr.
Stuck in a
Rock!
rock.
Mr. Rock, no! You know what, I'm just gonna follow as Newson. There we go. Please no.
There's a track. There's a Bashers can see us.
Oh yeah, they can. Look at that.
Well, so much for that plan.
They got us pretty far. We just have to avoid trackers and bashers.
The things I can see invisibly are really illogical. Yeah.
Like, trackers makes perfect sense.
Yeah. They're dogs.
And they're good dogs, even though we hate them.
They're not good. They're they're non-good doggos.
Yeah, they're the ungood boys.
They're not even bad boys, they're just ungood boys.
Oh, named.
God, well, we're gonna kill him anyways, so... Apparently he can see invisibility.
Oh yeah. Because why not?
Yep.
Shit.
Ow.
Shit.
I'll be fine. I take like 2-3 hits. My pet's like, I got you.
It's like, oh, Master getting hurt. We don't want Master hurt.
And he's master level, so
He's very powerful.
he's quick on the draw. Yeah.
His
Did I-
his size makes no sense.
Oh, I have him shrunk too.
God.
Ow.
Good. Way better than what I have right now. Hey.
Oh, hey, look, another stump. Oh, here's their fucking food supplies over here, I think.
Let's see. Okay. Yeah. Food supplies. Yeah, the goats. I think we just have to stand near them.
Goats.
Yep.
More goats. Got the goat.
Investigate the howling noises.
Howling noise.
Roland scouts have reported earlier.
North. Okay.
Warlord Ozobrek over to the left.
And a whole bunch
That's
of grunts.
a lot of grunts.
They are heroic too.
Let's kill him.
It's 2 heroic encounters.
Let's do it.
Oh, yeah, that's no problem. Now we can probably separate Ozobrek from.
Alright. Oh, hi. Sithin, you want to tank Warlord and I'll tank all the ads? I'm gonna... Alright, so...
I love how Sarnax look whenever they're stealthed.
Yeah. Alright, so you focus on the Warlord, and I will grab aggro for everybody else, alright?
There you go. Right.
I'm not doing any extra damage to him. I'm attacking the grunts.
So the grunts go down pretty quick. So.
Yeah. Right, I'm focusing my attention on him. Steal his strength. It's mine now.
He's debuffed to health, so yeah, he's dead.
Yay! Oh, it's a charm.
For attackers.
Ooh.
Tanks, technically.
I want to greed that, because it doesn't have hate loss. Or I want to need that, because it doesn't have hate loss.
Do it. What happens if 2 people need?
Then it
They
rolls a
roll
dice,
against each
and
other.
the higher, the higher gets it.
Would you just follow in a train?
You mean a circle or a train? Those are
Train.
different.
Fuck trains.
I like trains.
What was it? Okay, straight.
Alright, after we get done with this quest, I'm gonna call it for tonight.
Okay.
See, this aspect of the game I like. We're utilizing everybody's different skill sets to,
Traverse the world.
mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's a big thing that they've shown about Pantheon that I'm like, eee!
We're all being silent and
There's
stealthy.
the tracker.
At
Tracker
full
directly
blend,
ahead.
It's just
Move
like
to the right.
tip tap tip tap tip tap tip 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 tip.
There's a basher over there too, but we should be good.
Oh, they spawned right on us.
He spawned right on top of us.
Yeah,
Really?
fucking dickbag.
Cause you're an asshole.
Oh, okay. That's the... That was something else. The howling noises are still further up.
See that guy walking around us? The level 25
Hey,
necromancer?
Hey, they're over here.
Oh, look. Muckflick mercenaries.
I love how that mystic was totally like turning his head to look at us.
Oh, look. A
named.
named.
Can we
we
kill him?
investigate the howling noise.
I mean, yeah, sure.
Carter!
Which was the wolves. It was the wolves.
And he's down.
The chest is probably a...
It was a tracker.
Assholes.
Nothing to be done.
But murder's to be done.
Report of an army. I need to find out the equipment status of the crew kill.
Okay, that is...
Maybe towards the middle.
Yeah, it'll be toward the middle to around the right side. So yeah,
Okay. So we got a sentry on the right.
yeah.
We'll have to hug the wall. There's a basher on the left.
Yeah.
Sentry walking.
Hey guys.
I'm gonna walk right
Let's
between
go.
these two.
They totally turned to look at you too.
Oh,
Yeah. They're like, wait, what was that? Was that the... That's the equivalent of DR wind.
must have been the wind.
Yeah.
Fucking bandit sitting there
Sentry
with
to
an
the
arrow
right.
in their eye. And it's like, must have been the wind. Yeah, that looks like their equipment right there.
Yep.
Poor dog. Okay. We're done. Let's
All
walk
right.
past it.
So do we want to stealth out or druid portal out?
Stealth out.
Yeah.
I don't know if I still get my evacuate spell or not, but that'll be interesting.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Because if I get that, that means that I'll be able to pull us back to safe zones.
We technically have one, but I don't know where it's going to put us.
I mean, I'm willing to give it a shot.
What
It's
is
probably
it
gonna put us on the
called?
docks.
Yeah, my circle would be better. Even, because that would put us at least like...
We could go to the docks, zone out, use your ring to zone back in.
Zoning, like using the ring to leave and then teleport back would be faster.
I thought it had a cooldown.
Like 1 minute, and the cooldown starts as soon as the portal appears.
Wait. Going completely. There's the basher right there. And a tracker, I'd say, too.
You got a back ass with boy.
Let's go this
Yeah.
way.
We're gonna have to probably fight something.
Yeah, but it's fun to play it like a stealth game.
And the less we have to fight, the better.
Because, you know, like, doing something as a stealth segment because you want to is a lot better than a forced stealth segment that you have to do in stealth.
Alright, do we just want to run to the right and jump off and take the damage and run like hell?
Ah!
Crunch.
The scout sees us.
Yeah, we took damage, so it fell.
Don't worry, I got it.
All right.
And then
Here,
Glenn comes running along. Sup?
all these quest turn-ins are around this area, so yeah, we just go back to this Iron Toe.
Stealth us.
So at work as I was leaving, I don't think we need to be stealthed anymore.
Shh.
You've
So-
got him in character for it.
At work as I was leaving, there was a lady complaining to like the front end manager, and I don't know specifically what she was talking about, but it sounded like she felt an implied insult from somebody.
Oh no!
So I
Her
found
poor
myself
Fifi.
trying. I found myself trying to not say, "Okay, Karen." Dead ass though. If I'm ever not working somewhere and I notice something like that,
Just hop
it's like,
in.
okay, Karen.
There's
It's like,
bone
okay,
spurs.
Karen.
Unreliable.
Hey, bone spurs.
Let's see, this guy's straight ahead first.
It's where it's like, oh, I'm having a nice day, and just a whole bunch of people barge into his tower. Hey, we did that thing you wanted.
I got an AA point.
God.
Next closest is here. Back in the cave.
They won't even know we were there.
You never see it coming.
Honestly, we have, thanks to Soren, our group has that ability. Enemies will literally never see it coming.
Unless they can see invisible.
In which case, they will see us coming, and then they will die.
And then Hamish straight down this way. Check to see if any of the names are up.
Stealth. Hammer time.
None of the names are up. Okay.
Because why fight enemies when we don't feel like it?
Yep.
Yay, auto run.
Mm-hmm.
Numlock, by the way, for people.
Yep. For people at home.
But that takes me off of number lock.
Yeah, it's one of those things that's really annoying, but you get used to doing it after so long in Everquest.
Shiny. No. Yeah.
Forbidden shiny.
The devil's shiny.
We all just appear around him in a circle.
We all hail him at the same time. It's like,
He's like,
"Who-
oh,
hey, oh, God."
it sure
Please,
is.
no!
Just falls overboard.
Just like, oh god, please don't kill me.
He doesn't even suffer anything. He's just like, hail! Bloody Fabo!
So we got that horn. Horn of challenge.
I could have sworn I didn't roll on this, so...
Oh yeah, I do too. Charges unlimited. We can go back and... Hold on. We need to turn that quest in. That person is down this road. Yeah, we can probably sneaky visit do that too.
Sneaky peeky.
But none of us are birds.
Even when Pidge isn't here, Pidge wins.
Walter, you are the neediest cat I ever.
Yes, he is, and you should clearly be petting him more to remedy this. Clearly.
Honestly, it's your fault.
How dare you not have an extra an extra hand just for petting?
An extra pan. One pan.
Look, words are hard.
Well, you see, they're really... All right.
I wonder if one day Walter will realize no one in this house
Wants to
wants
do him harm.
He's 6 years old now, and he still hasn't realized it. I'm pretty sure he never will.
It's like, how many times am I going to have to pet him on his tower for him to realize
that you're not a threat?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, that's not gonna happen.
And even if it did, it would be undone by the first glomp.
Yep.
Betrayal. Even betrayal, I hugged you. I hate hugs. Well, too bad, kitty.
Okay.
Because you're fuzzy and warm.
And small.
And everybody knows that you hug fuzzy, warm, and small things.
Alright. I'm gonna call it for tonight.
Yeah.
How dare you?
We've been at this for 3.5 hours.
That's how he dare. That's how dare him.
All the way down there. Oh, jeez. It's not too far away.
So, how does somebody do that weird anonymous thing?
/anon.
Oh. And then people can't see your,
People can't see your level, your character, nor your guild. If you do the purple's roleplay.
Yeah.
So slash RP or slash roll.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So yeah. Alright folks, thank you everybody who joined us tonight. But I'm gonna call that done for today.
Yeah.
This is a productive day.
Yeah, it was. We got a lot done.
Talked about a lot of things. Talked shit about wizards.
Yeah. I'm okay with that.
Wizards need some shit talked about them.
Yeah.
Wizards needs more shit talked about them.
But yeah. Alright folks, y'all have a good night. I will see y'all next time.